Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close.
Fishing mission just caught his first fish of the day. I tried to get the camera on time. I don't think I did. I broke off. He got snagged and ended up breaking the hook off because it straightened out and it bent on the getting it fixed.
The bluegill?
Yep, little bluegill, and it's going back. We are at the tailwaters of Tim's Ford Dam. You can see what he caught. They'd opened up the dam just a minute ago for, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. They opened the dam up. Now the regulations are different here, Cooper, for Tim's Ford tailwaters.
The canopy fit?
I don't 100% remember. Let me kick the camera off, look up the regulation real quick, because we're not where we can read the sign. It's over there where that yellow car is. So, and I can't remember off the top of my head, because there's different rules for different species. But hold it up good for the camera real quick.
Kind of got hooked.
Looks like a rainbow to me, but I'm not.
It is.
Fishing mission just saw this bluegill flopping down here that I'm gonna try to get rescued and get him back in the water. They opened a gate up for about 15 minutes and then closed it, and the water dropped back down. He might not live, but we'll see. Fishing mission's hooked something. I'm not sure what it is.
It looks kind of greenish. I think it's another trout. Yep.
And he won't walk down there closer. He just jerks him up.
I don't want to hook that hook right.
Yep. Let me grab a rag because I can't hold on to these trout without a rag.
Done.
Oh, he already got it undone. You gonna turn it loose?
Can we measure it?
Okay, we'll measure it real quick. Wrong pocket.
Nope.
Nope. About 11 inches. We're gonna get him back in the water. When we leave here, I'm gonna drive over there, take a picture of the sign that's the regulations, because you don't have internet service down here. But anyway, we're getting back in the water and we're gonna get back to fishing. I got a fish finally. Had to put a piece of worm night crawler on my lure. Looks like I got a nice bluegill. Oh, really nice bluegill. Huh. And yes, I did what Fishing Mission was doing earlier and just stuck the worm on the Z-Man Baller Z jig head instead of taking it off and retying. Lazy way of doing it, but it worked that time. And I'm still hoping to catch some bass, but I'm gonna get him back in the water. Good look at him. Not a bad bluegill at all. I'm glad I caught something. I'll cast back out. I was way out there this time. I cast out there, make sure and there's no loose strands. I always pull the string up like that just to prevent any issues. And then I was taking the slack out to make sure I had good sensitivity, being able to feel what was going on with my lure when I took the slack out. And I didn't have to wait too long, and I was getting a bite. I'll wait maybe 30 seconds or so like this. If I don't get anything, I'll drag it to me just real slowly until the rod's pretty much vertical. Reel down, reel up my slack, hold it again. That's all we've been doing, at least all I've been doing. Fishing Mission has a habit of laying the rod down and watching it instead of holding it. But give you a quick view of where we're fishing at. And down this, it was in springtime. The upper gates were open, letting water out because of all the rain in the spring. And we caught bass over here in this corner, dropping lures right down that corner from the rocks. Hit the slack current right off the ledge. Caught a few bass there, but we come back in the summer and it would look like this, completely dry. So it took us a little, you know, remembering what it looks like, what time of year. But we're fishing from the other side of the dangerous water surges sign out there. We'll get in there to it. Don't just drag it all up the rocks, bud. Got another rainbow trout. We just had to reach. He's trying to reel when his drag's just turning the whole time. Let me get you the pliers. Oh. Where are you at? Fishing mission got another one. He's still reeling, just cranking the drag, reeling. All right, I'm gonna set the rods. I was getting ready to move right over around a few yards away to fish, but how far down in there is it?
Good ways.
All right.
That's always. That dropped from my accident.
I need to be able to see down. A little bit of.
And release them. I think we'll be alright.
Your releasing technique, like
I tried to do him head first, but it just turned out
you
sideways.
belly flopped him. Now he's catching him without telling me. I was a little slow on the camera because he's like, "Oh, this one's fighting pretty good," blah blah blah, and I'm like, "What?" Anyway, I decided to tie a tiny little jerkbait on, try it a little bit, messing around with it. I think my rod's a little bit too big of a rod for it. It's not, the action doesn't feel very good with it, but he's gonna get it unhooked and get it back in the water. I'm gonna check on this rod that I have cast out here. Line's been doing a little something, but apparently nothing. This is why we weren't fishing the shallows earlier. We just snag constantly over here for some reason, all the little rocks, even though he's still working on getting that hook up. I'm probably gonna have to go help him. I want to cut the video and go help him out a little bit. Just hooked another one. Oh, it came off right then. Yeah, probably shouldn't have taken the time to quit reeling and turn the camera on, but he got my worm too. Look at that. So that's the size of hook we're using. It's probably a number 10 or so. That's what I tied on. He's got maybe a number 8 on.
I think I'm using the same red hook.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get another worm and get back out there. So this is the sign I was talking about earlier that I wanted to see. We'll get a little closer, make sure you can see it. So I'm gonna take a picture of it here in a second so we have it next time we're down here. But sometimes we'll park over here in this spot, and if the water's not very high, you can walk across that with boots on, get out there. But like I said earlier, when they released water from the dam, that whole island was flooded for about 10-15 minutes earlier. So you got to be real careful if you do that. This other way is real popular for both fishing and kayaking. People put kayaks and canoes down this way underneath the bridge. It's pretty good. Right there, somebody got one. You can see on down there, got a fish. But anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick.